In cybersecurity, I am 1,000% behind a federal program. I don't care if it's military funded. I don't care if it's, I don't care where the money comes from, and clearly it needs to be done well. But it is the federal government's job to protect us from foreign actors, period. And so, yeah, fund it, get it started. Let's get going. The reason I say that is because we're gonna shift gears and talk about vaccine distribution. And I see more and more people calling for, hey, Biden's going to do a national blah, blah, blah. I hope he does not do a national program. We are pretty close at this point. I'm talking to my neighbors. I'm talking to my parents. People are in line. People are getting the vaccine. The distribution mechanism. We've gone through the worst part of the project to like sort of stand it up. The goofy stage where information isn't really readily available. People don't know what they're supposed to do. Where am I supposed to go for this? Well, we've gotten through that. And I'm a little concerned that we're going to step back now and say, no, we need to fix this. Well, there's things we need to fix, but it's not a reboot of the program. That would be really scary to me.
I think there are things in place today that are definitely usable and we should continue to expand on, but the logistics to deliver now, this is sort of for me in the context of, and we know that Johnson & Johnson is coming with a vaccine that maybe is a one-shot vaccination that could last for a year. But as it stands right now, 2-shot vaccine that lasts for about 6 months, and there's 300 million people, and let's say we're just going to vaccinate 70% of them, 100 million shots in 100 days. I've done some math, and I actually posted something out on Twitter the other day, begging someone to tell me that my math is wrong. But it turns out there's something approximating 3 million shots per day that you have to give forever in that model just to keep COVID away from 70% of the population. The current system logistically is completely incapable of handling that.
Yeah,
and so there needs to be an orchestra conductor that helps us figure out how we take a bunch of PAs and put them in Ubers or something, or MAs and put them in Ubers or something to go out and give a shot. I don't know what the logistics are, but we are way under what we need to be to actually get the economy moving again, get people back to work, get life back to normal.
And you know what, Drex, this is what I love about having you on the show, and I love about this back and forth, is because we're finally disagreeing. People are like, oh, you guys always agree.
No,
so we'll disagree on this, and we'll disagree from a couple different perspectives. The reason the distribution is the way it is because we had a limited supply of the vaccine. So as we start to ramp up, which no one expected it to be ramped up by January 20th of 2020. So in fact, if you ask experts, they wouldn't even expect it to have a vaccine until late this year, let alone distributing it until next year. So, it's one thing. Again, I'm really apolitical on this. I want to get shots in arms as much as anybody else. We're trying to solve the wrong problem because, look, if you ramp up the production, I can get it in arms. Here's how you get it in arms. You give it to CVS, you give it to Walgreens, you give it to Walmart. Okay? They are within 10 miles of 95 to almost 100% of the population. So now people know, all I have to do is go to Walgreens, all I have to do is go to CVS. They know where those places are. We can ramp that up. If the production's there, we can ramp that up very quickly. And you know what? Those organizations understand the consumer, understand how to do scheduling, understand how to do outreach. The way we're doing it now through hospitals don't understand how to do scheduling in this manner. They understand how to do scheduling for surgeries and those kind of things, but not this kind of stuff. They don't understand outreach in this manner, in this way. It's a muscle that they're developing, but they're not there yet.